Hey, this is Sam from ProjectGamma. So, can you like fuck off with your drink and cheap cap? Yeah. Of course, put the cap.
Video's already ruined.
Put the cap on the table, right? Get out. I'm gonna put you in later, okay? So keep this one. Hey guys, this is Sam from ProjectGamma. A big argument out there, silicone intakes versus metal, titanium, carbon fibers, etc. So we kept saying the silicone material is the best choice for air intakes. There is many reasons, because you want to isolate the heat out of your intakes, because your intake sits under your hood, which engine environment is super hot. But of course there are counter arguments. Some people claim metals are better, or titanium even, which will be the worst choice. So today we're gonna demonstrate it. Here is a fully built by Pure Performance, an M6. What are the details?
2015 M6 with CP curler rods, pistons, 3076 upgraded turbos, PG charge coolers, running spool performance, upgraded injectors, and F90 pump.
No pumps?
It's got F90 pumps, and we just started tuning with Utku on it. It's made close to like 850, and we have plenty of room left.
I think we had some issues with the exhaust valves last night, so we're gonna continue tuning it, dialing it, maybe put some footage in. Okay, we're gonna simulate 3 different scenarios today. One will be the car just cruising like at regular speed. We're gonna turn down the gate, turn on the fans, have some airflow under the gate, which we always use it as an air tunnel. And then the second simulation will be there won't be any airflow through the dyno room, so it's just car is gonna sit on the idle, and then we're gonna take off and see how much faster we recover from the heat. And a third one will be just full pull, wide open throttle. So that will be also one of your dyno results, maybe.
Maybe what we'll do is once we're done, we'll take it on the street and actually do a pull with the scanner and then see.
Yeah, we have tested this before, just never had the chance to release and document it in the right way. So I guess this is the easiest way now, with a video to explain to everyone. And again, it's all about heat conductivity. So silicone is the best material that isolates the heat under the hood from the air that flows inside your turbos. Your second option would be carbon fiber. Third, either aluminum or metal, like steel. And the worst one is titanium, obviously. Also, not to mention, because titanium is expensive, it's always being used very, very tiny for intakes, and you're gonna have super high IATs. For sure. I mean, maybe we demonstrate that on the next video. Do silicone versus or carbon versus
I honestly
titanium.
don't care. Plus, I don't know why anyone thinks titanium's intakes look cool under the hood. It's like 10 different colors.
Anyways, unfortunately, our tuning cables were not able to log both banks at the same time. So I had to use Autel scanner to log just over a generic protocol. This was the only way today that I can log versus bank 1 and bank 2. So bank 1 is the right side, which is the ProjectGamma intakes, and bank 2 is the left side, metal intakes, aluminum intakes. They're aluminum, right? Aluminum intakes.
Aluminum, yes.
Yeah. So, and here we'll be displaying the screen to you and then showing you what it's going to do. So at this point, we're sitting at 39 to 41 Celsius at air intake. We're gonna start the car and then let it idle. Start heating up under the hood and see the difference. Bank 1 is ours, sensor 1. Okay. And bank 2 is the metal one, aluminum. You wanna do a like mild pull? Yeah. We just had the car idling for a very short time. So he's gonna do a very slight pull just to heat up the engine bay a little bit, so the video doesn't take forever. You already see we're 2 degrees off. Bank 1 is colder. Now watch this. Let's simulate the car coming to a full stop and sitting on idle. That could be a red light or for any other reason. Or you're on the beginning of the track, getting ready. And this is after your charge coolers. The reading is at the intake manifold. So unfortunately we couldn't find a way to log both of the channels at the MAF sensors. The temperature difference at the MAF sensor is about 9 to 11 degrees. Yeah, it's crazy. Like,
when was it when I was driving? What was the difference?
It's about 3 degrees off, but now it's gonna start kicking in. It's gonna go a lot higher. And the recover time is gonna be a lot faster with the silicones. Yeah. And again, this is after your charge coolers. It balances a lot more. Usually the difference is a lot more than that. You wanna do a mild pull?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Guys, watch the difference. Right before the full stop at the log. Let's see what it made. So which one? Can you scroll down? Yeah, we just made a 998. Sir, you're 2 digits short again. I know how to get that too. You just have to swap the other intake.
998,
Okay.
925.
Let me turn on the fan. Yeah, it's gonna get a little loud in here. Sorry. It probably made that.
Huh?
It probably made it, but it misfired.
Misfired?
Yeah, you didn't feel it?
I heard it.
It misfired.
Sorry, it made 36 PSI.
Guys, I don't know what it is. These F10s in the 90s, they kind of like scare me after 26, 27 PSI. This car sounds insane and it's pushing 36 PSI at the moment. So we are only 3 points shorter to making 1000 horsepower on wheels. So we're gonna see.
So let's look at the log, see what it did.
Let's turn this jet engine down. Look at this with style. All right. We're gonna check the logs out real quick, see what's the issue is. We have a small dip. The car is pretty ready to make 1000. Just has a little misfire around 5000.
Well, a high
RPM.
pressure fuel pump is
Crashing?
dropping by 800 PSI almost.
Well, sir, you'll need some spool performance pumps.
These F90 pumps ain't cutting it. So if we look at the log here,
Let's check this out.
close to the end of the pool, we're about 5,900 RPM. We have IAT number 107. That's the ProjectGamma one. If we scroll down to IAT DME2, it's at 114.
That makes, what was the other one? Project DME1 is,
107.
yeah, 107.
So about 7 PSI difference.
Not PSI, degrees, yeah.
Or 7 degrees difference.
7 degrees. I mean, that's pretty significant.
That's pretty significant just
Yeah.
from
And that
intake.
is still after the coolers. That's almost before the
Well,
coolers.
also,
15.
This is when also they're both working, pulling in air. When you're sitting at idle, you can't even touch one of the metal intakes. It's going to be over 100 degrees. The silicone one, you can play around with it as much as you want.
We can actually find out. Let's pop it.
Open the hood.
Yeah, we have 52 versus 47 Celsius. That's a big difference.
And it's not even 115 degrees in Texas today.
Well, for the data boys, the big data fans, here's your data, here's the proof. Silicone intakes outperform everything out there, everything. Welcome back, PG family. Another day, same project, same testing. So, it's been a couple of days since then. The environment temperature has changed. Unfortunately, it got a little chiller. So that day when we performed all the tests, we had mentioned a couple of times that the sensors that we read from were after the coolers. So no matter what, it kept adapting the air temperature. It basically equals because the temperature that goes through the coolers are same, the fluid coolant temperature. So today we're gonna change the test a little bit. I found this one online. It's brand new. It's a simple 4-channel logger. So we're gonna try to put one right here by the turbo inlet and then one other sensor on the other side on the car, and then we're gonna see how much temperature difference will be between the bank right by the turbo inlet, not after the coolers. Yeah, stay tuned. Let's find out. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna bend the wire right almost at the edge, and then we're gonna stick this in right here by the turbo inlet, and then we're gonna slip over the intakes. Let me see if it worked. Yeah, we're gonna slip over the intakes just like that, and then tighten the clamps, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side, and then start running the car. I just discovered another feature on this logger. It has an ST slot. I'm not sure how it works, but we're gonna try to figure out. I'm gonna try to log this, so maybe we can display it later, like on the screen, show you a full log. And we're gonna do, like we said before, also I just watched the video that we haven't released yet. We kept saying right side, not to confuse people. Right side is always driving direction, right side. PG intakes, bank 1, PG intakes, right side is the same thing. So we're gonna do the same thing here. We're gonna use channel 1, which is bank 1, so nobody gets confused. Because on the video we kept saying, hey, the right side, PG intakes, right? And then it's on the screen, it's like, no, dude, the right side is not PG intake. Mr. Erkan is approaching. It's gonna have to loosen those T-clamps. Here we go. Biraz daha itelim. All right, for the comment section, F10 and F12 owners, or F13 owners, tell me the truth. How many of you burned yourself because of these turbo lines? Leave a comment below. So we're gonna bend this side as well. Almost same size like that one. And we're gonna stick this on this side. And again, we're doing this because actually I didn't have time to figure out to log the temperatures from the airflow meters, because I'm pretty sure they're airflow meters plus air temperature, like intake temperature. I just couldn't find the right channel, or maybe our tool wasn't capable of, so I thought this would be one of other best ways to do it. All right, sensor is in. All right, channel 1, bank 1, channel 2, bank 2, right here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, guys, as you can see, the device is not working. Oh, here you go. Guys, check this out. We did we didn't even do a poll, like we just simulated you taking off, cruising to bring up the oil temperature up. And check this out. You have almost 5 Celsius degrees difference. Night, can you pop up the hood one more time? So this is one of the scenarios where you come to a full stop from a race or from a regular driving, and the heat under the engine bay gets seeked and right away by the metal intakes, as you can see. The proof cannot get more real than this. And we had already told you on the previous test, it's less difference after the charge cooler, because the charge cooler are cooling with the equal temperature. But by the intake side, this is a good, this is a very good result, you know. Honestly, I'm a little bit surprised too. I wasn't expecting this much. That's greater than 10%. That's almost 20% difference. Mr. Nine.
Phenomenal results here.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy. I did not know it was gonna be that much.
Yeah. And that's not even like hot yet.
Yeah, yeah.
So now imagine, especially for my people in Houston, you have 100 or 105 outside ambient temperature. You do a poll, you come to a full stop. Your IATs here, they're gonna be at least 140, maybe 145, 150, you know? But with silicone, you have a very good way to isolate that. So guys, and for titanium, the scenario goes even more south, unfortunately, because titanium is a lot thinner, unless you can use very thick titanium, which is super expensive. If it's less than 4 millimeters, then you're not gaining anything, you're losing power. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know if you have any questions.
Ladies and gentlemen,
That was really good. That was really good.